Welcome back to more Mindcrack on the Mindcrack server. Our food situation is getting exceptionally dire now, but I think we can upgrade this map just a little bit. That's probably... Has that done it, or do I need to like have it in both hands for that? I don't know. I don't know how this game functions, but there we go. Let's grab this steak out here. So today we want to definitely work on our farm areas. Oh, evening. Hang on. There we go. Why are you not burning? Why are you not burning? What the hell? Should you not be burning? Okay. I don't know. Oh, this sign, by the way, this is... I'm going to mark our deaths. Or my deaths. Hopefully none of you guys will die. But I'm going to mark our deaths. Or my deaths, even. Jeez, every time. And just kind of eventually have like a little graveyard or something there. Who knows what. Anyway, as for the farms, I found an area over here which has a couple of natural springs, or they're just generated lakes, but for sake of realism, these can be like natural springs that we have uncovered or found or whatever. So we'll just widen this a little bit, and we'll make a channel coming out and down and feeding into a farm type area. That's essentially what we're going to do here. So we're going to dig out... Do we want to dig out, or do we want to do cobblestone? We might want to do cobblestone. For a little bit of a trench. Well, no, I think what we're going to do, actually. Let's get this out. We're going to have to make another pick as well. Well, right now, actually, we're going to have to make another pick. Let's run over to our mining building, which is still incomplete right now. We'll just make a quick pick here. Yeah, I have iron and stuff on me. Excellent. Boom. Boom. There we go. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to break that. We're going to make it into like a little bit of a dam or something, I suppose. So we're going to use cobblestone along these parts here. We're not going to let the water spread right now. There we go. And then we're going to dig out under there so the water can flow out underneath and down. Excellent. I'm going to use a bit of cobblestone here just to mark this. We might change this out for stone brick or something later, but for now we can use cobblestone just to mark it. So we know it's there, we know it's going to be distinct. Eventually most of what we build here will be upgraded with different materials at some point. Progression of time or something, if you will. We probably don't need to do this lower area though. We can leave that to be dirt, because that's where our farm's going to actually start. Like that. We're also probably going to want to change these bits underneath here. We'll build that up for the dam. There we go. And we'll probably build that up there too. Alright, so this is where our farm area is going to start. Just under here. So I believe if we go maybe up to 4 away, I think, possibly. Let's take the shield out so we can actually see a little bit better. Yeah, I think we can go up to 4 out from the water and still be hydrated. If I remember correctly. Yeah, the 4th one is hydrated. Will a 5th one hydrate? We'll find that out here. We are eventually going to need to expand these various farms that we're going to be building here. As the population of the city grows, obviously higher population, more farm area is needed to feed such a population. But for now, it's just me, so this is going to be overkill for just me. Alright, and if we go out to here, will these also hydrate, or is it 4 blocks away completely? Yeah, that one's hydrated there. Excellent. Bearing in mind we also have that water there, that's probably going to mess up our science here. Oh, no, this one's hydrated over here too. Okay. that should be fine, and then we can start placing a bit of wheat. We'll also mix in some other crops as well eventually. Now we'll just do a bit of wheat, like so. I believe this should all get hydrated. This is going to be our little farm. Alright, so we have our dam structure looking rather good here. Everything seems to be hydrating well. We'll eventually plant some more seeds there. For now, that will do. We are also going to want a little bit of a farm building, which I suppose can sit up on top of this hill. It's a little bit away from the farm, which is not too bad. But it will be essentially the farm house. We're also going to have some animals and such around, so it's going to need a large area around it anyway. And putting up here will just give it a nicer view all around, just make it look bigger or more imposing than it actually is. So I think for our farm building here, we're actually going to vary it slightly. We're also going to take advantage of this non-square terrain and just make a bit of an L-shaped building here. So we're going to start off over here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and then we can widen this area, because I don't like buildings being right on the edge. It doesn't seem structurally safe, you know? Doesn't really matter in Minecraft, but it matters to me. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2... Oh wait, we want that 7 in between, right? Is the sun already setting? It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 1... Oh, we'll make this 5, actually, this one here. Make that one 5. We'll make this one 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go for the 5th one there. Get rid of the dirt. And then we'll bring this over here so that that is in between there. And we're going to need to expand this trainer slightly, but it will make a nice corner just there. Alright, so we've got some pathway built here that loops around past the farm building. Goes over to the starter house over there. We will also bring this path down this way towards the farm. I'm guessing the entrance to the farm building is going to be probably in this little cubby here. Ouch! I knew that one was coming. I heard it. I didn't see it though. Alright, so that's the path going down to the farm now. So as for the farmhouse here, let's mark out what we're going to have. So I'm assuming that's all going to be wall. We will probably make the entrance in this wall here. Just like so. And then this will all be wall around like this. We'll do a similar kind of structure. Well, maybe we'll frame this one in cobble instead of framing it in the wood like we framed other buildings, just to mix it up slightly. Alright, so that's our basic structure done now. Let's get a couple of bedrooms marked out here. One there and there. So this will be our first building that has multiple rooms inside of it, which is also exciting. I'll probably bring these out just a smidgen more. So this will probably be a family that has a farmer and a kid, probably. So they've got 2 bedrooms here. I don't know if we'll frame it in wood, or if we'll do do the interior walls with a layer of cobblestone below them. I'm not 100% certain yet, but we'll have a bit of a marking down. We're also going to want a little kitchen area. So this actually be where the farmer and such actually live as well, as opposed to the mining building over there. That's just going to be purely industrial. This one's going to be residential. We'll probably make this in acacia as well over here. It kind of goes with our mining building over there. Just kind of the the design of this area, I suppose. Maybe they were built by the same carpenter or something, who knows. Story and lore. This is only 4 blocks. Interesting. But not a problem, really. So I'm thinking for this build here, we're going to use oak as a cross beam like we've had in the other builds, just again to add in that structural support. But we're going to go from here all the way over to here, and then from there all the way over to there. Of course we're going to need some more oak. We're also going to need some more acacia wood as well. We are going to make our first loaf of bread from our harvest here. I'm extremely hungry, so it's going to be useful to us. There we go. Bake bread. Delicious. Alright. Hopefully there's plenty more of that where that came from. So our little farm building over here, it is moving along rather nicely. We may want to move a couple of these windows around, put them under these roof bits. As you can see, I've got some of the roof done here. Still need to bring it down a block, like on this side. It's kind of, because it's an L-shaped building, we've kind of done 2 roofs that kind of interjoin, and then stick out the other side. Just gives it a bit of character from this side. It kind of looks interesting. Inside here, not much is going on right now. The bedrooms are relatively completed, at least structurally wise. Got all these cross beams going around. Not 100% convinced I like it yet, but we'll leave it for now and see what we think in the future. The only problem we're going to have with this roof is we can't do a corner stair there. We have no way to make one. We might leave it like that and maybe change it for a half slab, depending how we feel later on, but for now I'll just leave it like that. Because that's what I've placed, and I can't be bothered to change it. Alright, that's the roof structure complete. I think for the interior roof we are going to just do the oak as well along here. So let's get that sorted. We're going to have the same problem with this point as well, actually. So you know what I'm thinking I'm going to do? Instead of having the furnace in the middle of the room here, I might put it there, and then make a little bit of a chimney just to kind of mask it off. As much as the furnace in the middle of the room was nice for a fireplace, it's going to hide it too much, I think. I preferred it in the middle of the room. We can always try a slab there, though. Let's see how that looks if we craft one up here. At the end of the day, it's in the corner of the room anyway. It's not really going to be that noticeable. Yeah, I think that'll be fine if we just do a slab there. Alright, let's put the furnace back here in the middle. Boom, and I think I'm going to want a small bit of a stovepipe on top. I like that look. And it kind of looks like it's feeding into there, and it's embedded in the wood somehow, or something, I don't know. Flooring-wise, in this place, I've no idea what I want to do. The andesite's going to clash too much with... the andesite's not terrible. I'm wondering if we make smooth andesite. Do we just do that for smooth andesite? We do. It's very, very similar to the cobblestone. I wonder if we found some granite. And use the granite to kind of complement the orange. Maybe for now we'll just do the andesite, just so it's it's complete and it's not just grass on the floor. And maybe when we want to change these buildings up a little bit, we'll come back and do granite. Now we just want to consider these windows here. If we place larger windows here and here, they're going to be awkwardly next to the pillars, but it might look a little bit okay. That's what I'm hoping for. We should have some fence on us somewhere. No, I do not, because I used it all in the mine just a moment ago. Let's make a little bit of fence here. Always confuses me with the new fence recipe, how you actually make it. I get very confused. So we'll chuck that up, we'll chuck that up, and then we'll probably end up getting rid of this guy and this guy. And replacing it back with the acacia wood. I think that's not too bad. You can still see the windows somewhat. We might add like a second one halfway down this wall. If we do it from here, it'll be not quite in line with the door. Let's see how this looks. It should be even from the outside, which is good. And then if we do another one here, maybe. I'm going to have a look from the outside. Inside I'm okay with. Outside I'm worried about. Oh yeah, from the outside I think that looks okay, at least that one. Yeah, I'm happy with both those. If we move that one over to here, though, is that going to be in the doorway? Just outside the doorway. Ah. Okay, yeah, let's move it to there, and then they're following the lines of the roof down. If we look at this, it goes whoosh into that one. And swoosh into that one. Okay, things have taken a turn for the worst. I believe the locals are angry. It might be time for us to start planning some guard towers, and some walls, and some lights around the town. We okay now? Oh. Clearly not. Run away! You're on fire! You ain't even facing me. There you go. Alright. I believe that's everything dispatched of, apart from maybe a few creepers. One last thing I want to try on this little farm building here. Just add a tiny bit of like a covered porch, almost. Maybe we'll only go 3 by 3. Like that. And then we would bring down probably stone just to contrast it a little bit. Stone pillar down to there, onto a foundation of some kind, like so. Just add, you know, a little bit more character, a little bit more variety. I like it. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's our farm building somewhat completed. Let me actually give you a tour of the inside, because we haven't done that properly yet. We have a little bit of furniture in here, not a huge amount. We may want to change it up or add some more later on. Let me get rid of this and the shield so we can actually see. There we go. Little table here. And we got workbench and chest for storage. Some little countertops here. I tried upside down stairs and trapdoors on the side of them just to give them like a little bit of a look to them. Eventually I want to add a proper cabinet maker, you know, carpenter building somewhere in the town. That would be the guy who actually makes those. But for now, these were just found, bought, maybe like a charity shop or something, I don't know. We have just a couple little bedrooms, nothing special going on in here. In fact, one thing I never finished was the ceiling in the bedrooms. So we just need to do that quickly, and then we should be good. While we're doing that, though, I am trying something a little bit different here. So instead of doing 20-odd minute videos with whatever in them, I'm trying a video each, or 2 videos every week, currently. Each video focusing on just one of the buildings in the town, which I think kind of fits, because we're doing a town-like thing. And we're slowly progressing and building different buildings and such like that. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. I know we've only been going this first one and the farm building here, so the starter building and the farm building. But let me know what you think in the comments if it's something you're enjoying, if it's something you'd like to see more of, or if you'd like it to change or morph or be slightly different. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and just, general emotional outbursts are always welcome. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Food and Farms. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode.